Hello again, everybody, and welcome to episode 54 of the Board Game Nerds podcast. I'm your host, Nick, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Ulrich.
My name is Ulrich, and I am Nick's co-host.
How are you, my friend? How are you doing today?
I am very good. Excited to talk about what we're talking about.
Yes, if you are listening to this episode, probably you know by the title what are we talking about. But before we talk about what you see in the title right now, we're going to talk about Ulrich's little adventure. Ulrich, you visited VikingCon.
I did.
How was it? Give us your not your expectations. Give us your experience there, what you did, what you played, who you've met up with.
First of all, the name VikingCon is cool, but it has nothing to do with what goes on there. VikingCon is, I think, the oldest board game and role-playing convention in Denmark. This was the 44th edition.
Holy moly, it's bigger than me.
So, yeah, I imagine different games were played back then, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I never been. It's in the school. The school holidays here in Denmark is the autumn vacation. So I always had other plans, but it's actually very close to where I live, and I thought I'll just go. I had plans Saturday evening. I had to go to a concert, and Sunday I had to go to my brother. But I thought I'll go check it out Friday night and Sunday, last Saturday. What we did. I showed up. There was scheduled tournaments every 2 hours. It's like in an old. It's in a high school, so there's lots of rooms, like a big auditorium in the middle, and then there's like classrooms. So there's many different rooms to play in, right? So that's pretty cool. And then every 2 hours, a new tournament started up in some of the rooms. One would be like Heat or Catan or something, and something would be like some Warhammer skirmish thing that took like 6 hours, and which I didn't know, but it was pretty cool. It was very obvious that many of the people had been there many times. So as a newcomer, it was a little bit of where am I going? What am I doing? Where do I get the information? And so I was there meeting a friend, and we just ended up sitting and playing games with him and his friends, and it was cool. I participated in 2 of the tournaments. One was Hutan.
Hutan?
Yeah, it's a Danish design family weight game.
Okay.
Hutan Life in the Rainforest is the subtitle.
Okay.
That was a family weight game. That was cool. Then I played Lacrimosa. I didn't play Lacrimosa. I tried Lacrimosa because these tournaments are planned for 2 hour slots. And you can imagine explaining a heavy euro to players who haven't played it before and actually playing the game in 2 hours.
Sounds impossible. Yep.
I was okay with it. I went into it knowing I consider this a demo. I get to feel it out,
a little bit, yeah.
What the mechanics are, and it worked for that. It was pretty cool. It's a Mozart themed game. Mozart dies, and we have to finish his last piece or something. Theme doesn't really do anything for me, but I could really feel from the guy teaching. He was like a music university, like he knew a lot about composing. So every time, it felt like when I talk about SETI, he like every time he explained something, this composer was actually living here, and he did it in this keynote, or like I didn't understand, but it was very obvious that the designers really went all in on theme here. For me, the most cool thing was the action selection mechanic. Was similar to Gloomhaven a little bit, not really, but you had 4 cards in your hand out of a total of 9, and each had an action on top and then an income on the bottom, and you slot 1 card under your player board in the top, so you can see which action you're doing, and the other one as an income under.
I see the similarity.
You deselect, you select an action you're not doing to get some income at the end of the round. Play 4 cards like that in turn order, and then after the 4 cards, you get all the income, do some resetting stuff, and then you do it again. So that action selection system was pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds cool.
And it's a classic Euro. You're upgrading your cards.
Is it a deck builder?
It's not a deck builder.
Okay.
You can exchange cards. So you'll always have your 9 starting cards, 9 cards, and you can swap them out. There's a place where there's like an area majority game, which is where you are composing the thing. It was pretty cool.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
What else did you play at the con? Anything else that you...
That was the games that I played, like...
competitively, let's say.
Organized by the con. Oh, and they have this thing where in the tournaments, if you win, you get a yellow t-shirt that said, says I won at Viking Con.
That's
Apparently it's like a big thing. For me,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, but it was like, for them, it was like,
Did you get a T-shirt?
I did not.
Next time.
I played Bombusters,
Oh, nice.
which we played together.
Yeah.
And that was just with some of the other guests there. They had a really cool 3D printed stand for the wires. Because it wasn't a problem when we played because we were only two. But if you don't know the name, you have to like deduct numbers in a specific order. And as a mechanic in the game, sometimes I can put down a token that tells Nick my third wire is actually a 5 or a 2 or something. And first of all, it can be a little bit fiddly to actually make it fit. And if you're 5 players and you're far away, it's hard for me to say, is your number 3 a 2? And then it had like, so the printer thing had letters and slots to actually put your things in.
That's cool.
So I could say,
yeah,
even if you're 2 meters away, I could say, Nick, is your K a 5? So it was like, it actually made the game much better. That was an edgy thing he bought, right? But that really enhanced the game, I think.
Yeah.
I played it twice now, and it's pretty cool.
Did you play any more advanced scenarios than we did?
We started at 6, I think, maybe a little bit higher than, because they played it a lot.
Yeah.
And there were 2 of us that were new at it. That was pretty cool.
All right, sounds cool.
Yes, then I played Las Vegas. Very random. The guys we were playing with had a 8-year-old girl, so that was like the type of games we played. It's fine. Las Vegas, I wouldn't necessarily bring it out, but I tried it now. It's very random dice rolling gambling.
Yeah.
We played Ave Caesar. That is probably the most
Caesar. Yeah.
terrible game I ever played. It's not a game if you ask me.
More of an activity.
I had 0 choices. Seriously, I had.
Okay.
The first 2 rounds I could choose between a 5 and a 4, and then when I was in front, you're not allowed to play your 6 because of rules. And I ended up with 2 6s in my hand and 1 other card. So I just...
Oh my God, 1989?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh
I've played it 3 times now, and every time I was like, the guys I played it with really loved it. It's like a nostalgia game, and I'm like...
Is it a racing game I see here?
It's a racing game.
Yeah.
It has mechanics similar to Flamme Rouge.
Yeah.
You have X number of cards. You have 1, 2, 3, 5, 1 to 6, and 3 of each.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna play all of them during the game.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of, and that's
How
there's blocking, and you only have just enough steps to get around the track, and there's blocking. So sometimes you go the long way around a bend, and if you go more than 3 or 4 steps, then you will not finish. And yeah, it's just
okay.
I didn't feel like I made one decision in that game, so that was terrible. But people were nice, and it was a cool atmosphere. But the game, no, thank you. Then I played I think that is mentioned on the pod a lot, Knar. Viking-themed little engine game.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
Was it your first time playing it?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
I think the artwork and the quality of the cards and everything was like top-notch for such a small box game.
Yes.
I don't know if there's different editions, but the one we had was like very tall cards, and like they were very textured, and yeah, it was really cool. I really think I only played it once, so take that with a grain of salt, but I really think the fact that you raise to 40 points makes it an interesting decision if you engine build or if you rush, because every turn you have to choose, okay, do I go for these 5 points, or do I get maybe 1 point and get this guy that can make my next turn better? And I felt like that balance was a very fine balance.
Yeah. Knar is fine the first few times you played. I think we started having issues with it after the 4th or 5th.
I can imagine,
but in the first few times, I agree. I felt really playing it in the first time. Yeah,
it looked awesome, and it was much more crunchy than I thought it would for such a small game. And I believe I could play it with many people other than you and Ayub. And then I played classic Raiders of the North Sea. Yes. Also my first play.
There we go.
I have played Raiders of Scythia. Feels same-ish. I feel like Raiders of Scythia had a little bit more.
I think it's actually a re-implementation.
Yeah.
So I think it fixes a few of the problems with Raiders of the North Sea.
I felt like Raiders of the North Sea, I did some bad choices in the beginning, which hampered me through the game, which is fine. I'm fine with making I'm fine with choices having consequences. I felt like there wasn't a lot of progression in what I was doing. I felt like with the first 3 turns are different because you're always placing a worker and taking back a worker, and you're changing the color of the worker. So in the beginning, you couldn't actually raid, but once you started raiding, I feel like the fourth turn and the 20th turn was the
Very
same.
similar.
I mean, I got more stuff, but it was cool. It's not something I'm rushing to play again. I'm happy I played it. It was really cool that not as in a lot of other Garfield games, there is no rest action or reset. It's just action. That felt pretty cool as a design, very streamlined. Then I played a game that we talked about a lot, Bohemians.
Oh yes.
So I don't want to say too much about that. Very cool. Coming out in Essen in a few days.
What player count did you play at?
3.
Okay, that's cool.
2 new guys and me, and Jasper was on the side, so I could ask him, but he didn't really.
You did the teach?
No, they did the teach, and then we went to something that I want to talk about in a little bit, and then we came back.
Okay, cool.
Then I played the Hutan game, which I already talked about. Has a very cool 3D look on the board. It's a tile laying game, but once you put out a certain number of tiles, and you put out a tree that is like a 3D thing, and you can get animals, and if you take a picture of it, it looks really cool. It is just tile laying. It could just be flat pieces of cardboard, but they made it like really stand out. Then I played the Lacrimosa.
Toy factor.
Yeah, I played the Lacrimosa thing. Then on the Saturday there was a reception for another Danish podcast called Papstinenser. It's their 10th anniversary, I think. So I went there.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I went there just to
say hi,
show my respect, and say hi. And it's this thing. The host on that show, I feel like I know
like you know them.
I feel like he's my personal friend, right? And he has no idea who I am. That feels.
Yeah.
And I understand. I intellectually understand why that is, but it just feels weird that,
you know who he is, but he doesn't know who you are. Yeah.
I don't know his feelings about things, and so it was cool to just nod to people and say, hi. Yeah. Not that I think they would know me, but that was pretty cool. So I went to that.
That's gonna be you in 10 years.
Exactly. I went there, and then there was a lottery for some games that they had donated, and I won. Nothing that Nick will like. Hutan.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you won something.
I mean,
sure.
It's a pretty cool game.
What was like the most interesting prize, let's say, that you could win?
Honestly, they're mugs. They have like
they're podcast mugs.
Yes.
Okay.
I would have wanted. I have one of their first ones. Now they made a second edition. But I wasn't gonna
second edition mug.
I wasn't gonna be like an asshole and say, I don't want the game. Can I please get the mug? But they had Star Wars Unlimited, like a starter set thing.
Oh,
they had the Hutan, then they had a Bohemians copy, which was not physically there, but like you would get it sent to you because Jasper was there.
Okay.
Then they had Cascadia Junior.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, pretty cool prices, and lots of cake and coffee.
Man, you can't ask for more than cake and coffee. Can't complain.
Cool. Yeah, it's a goal, Nick. 10 years from now.
Yeah, we'll do it. Cake and coffee in 10 years. Get ready.
And if you're listening from somewhere else in the world, I should probably mention that VikingCon is a typical Danish volunteer-run thing. Many activities here are run by non-profit organizations, and it's either just that organization, or sometimes at a festival it'll be like the local soccer club or handball club who's selling out beers or whatever it is. So it was a very atmosphere of like everybody's volunteers, everybody's helping out, and if the guy if the guy information just doesn't really know, then he asks someone else. So it's like if you go there, you should expect to have a good time, but you should also expect everything to be a little bit more loose.
Yeah,
which I think adds to the atmosphere of the place, right? But you just have to know that you didn't buy a ticket for a
Essenspiel
or a concert or something. It's like it's a little bit more. Yeah, Danish.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean,
that was cool.
Hygge, is that the word you use? Yeah.
It's a hygge, and I think that's enough said about that for now. That was my debut at the con.
What? You didn't play Seri? I was expecting to hear.
Yes. No, I didn't.
Oh, no.
I went there, and my co-host on this podcast had other plans. So I had to fake that I had other friends. So I wrote a former colleague of mine and asked if he was going, and he was. And he said, I really want to play that Solar System game that we played a year ago. He was the first person I played Setsi with.
Solar System game.
He didn't remember the name.
Nice.
I was like, and he was the first person I played it with when I just read the rules. So that was a rough game, right? Yeah. But he still liked it. And I would like to play that again. Sure, I can bring it. I felt a little odd going to a con, playing a game I own with a guy I know who already played the game, but fine. My plan was, okay, we can set up a sign and said we look for more players, and I'm happy to play a 4-player game of SETI at a con.
For sure.
On a normal night, probably not. But I love teaching games, and if I can give someone else a good experience playing SETI, I would. But, then we ended up sitting with his friends who had this little girl there, and so we ended up playing smaller games, which added like 10 lists to my played games, so
that's
good.
All right. Awesome, man. Love to hear it. I really, really wanted to visit it, but it is also close where I live. But I had some friends over from Greece. My schedule was pretty packed with work. Next time, I promise I'll be there. But now on to more exciting news. We actually have kind of a mixed news for you. We have a small, let's say, sad news, but not so sad that it would throw you down. It's just, life gets in the way sometimes. And then we're going to up it up with some exciting news.
What do you want to start with?
Let's get the bad out of the way. I always like to get the bad out of the way to end on a high note. Okay. As you might have noticed from the latest episodes, Ayub, where is Ayub? What is he doing?
He's hiding.
Exactly. He's hiding from us. So Ayub has decided to take a break from all this. He's been pretty busy with work, pretty busy with other stuff. He's still around. We still play a lot. We still talk. We're still friends. We're still in our gaming group. You still might see him popping around from here and there. But for now, he's taking a break from the whole podcast thing and the whole thing that we're going to talk about
exactly
now.
And I just want to mention, it's Ayub's decision. It's not that we don't want to talk to him anymore.
Of course. We still like him.
I personally wanted him to carry on, but if it's his decision and that's what he wants, then I 100% respect. Exactly. But just to make sure that there's no conflict here at all.
No, we are not holding him at gunpoint. We promise. Yeah. No, now he's holding him at gunpoint. No, he's not. All right. But the other news we want to talk about, some of you might have already noticed it, judging by the 500 people who already viewed it. But we now have a YouTube channel. It's been something that was in the works for a few times now. Ulrich has been putting in a ton of work. But what exactly is this and what exactly can you expect from it? First of all, we've only launched it like almost 2 weeks ago now, Ulrich, is it? Or maybe a few...
Should have researched that.
Yeah,
I would say a month ago is like the first
maybe a month,
video.
Yeah. And right now, we have around 10 videos there. I actually want to say 10, or maybe is it 9 or 10? You
should do research.
And the thing is, we launched it because we each had some different reasons for it, and my personal reason was that I always wanted to do this. I've tried doing YouTube in the past with other different subjects, but board games is, let's face it, the thing that I love the most, probably hobby-wise. And I'm pretty sure, Ulrich, what are your reasons that you wanted to do this endeavor and dive deeper into this?
Yes, for one thing, I love teaching games to other people. And I'm almost happy to teach a game and just sit on the side and watch two people experience this game for the first time. So that is a thing which I want to do online and to reach more people. I also am just for, personal interest reasons, I am curious and I want to learn more about editing and videos and all the tech stuff. So I just dive in the deep end and said, Nick, I'll do this. I don't know how to do it, but I will learn.
Yeah, and he's been doing a great job so far. But if you don't believe me, just go ahead and watch. The link will be down in the description. Go have a look at his amazing work. So as he already mentioned, he's doing a lot of the back-end stuff, which means I'm left doing a lot of the front-end stuff. And in this YouTube channel that we've created, we're going to have different kinds of videos. We're going to have playthrough videos. We're going to have review videos. We're going to have some teaching videos eventually. Yes, some lists will be there. One is actually already there, is the SN Top 10 Most Anticipated list, a video that you guys, and thank you so much, you've already shown us
we are blown away.
That's love. I mean, it was only one day that's up and it's already almost 500 views. We couldn't be more grateful. And of course,
when I came here, Nick almost had a tear in his eye.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I never expected to get this far. I'm really, really excited, and it's all thanks to you guys, and of course, Ulrich's hard work.
When I'm watching right now, it's at 492.
Oh, 8
How
more.
cool would it be if during this recording we hit 500?
I'm gonna just watch it 8 times. I'm sure I will. But yeah, Why don't we give them a little bit of info about what's already on the channel?
Yes, should I just read all the
sure.
the videos?
Let's have a
just
quick,
the titles.
what do we have?
The first one we put up was Arcanite. It's a playthrough of a currently running Kickstarter.
Exactly. It's on GameFound right now. Yeah, it is a 2-player head-to-head card game, similar aesthetic to Magic the Gathering, a little bit more fast-paced. It's already on the channel. You can go have a look.
So that was the first one we released. Then we did Ra and Ride playthrough with me and Ayub.
Yeah.
We have some unboxings. We have Daitoshi and Minerva.
Nice.
Then a guy I know read a book, and then he did a solo playthrough of Mistborn, the deck building game.
I mean, if I can recommend something out of this besides watching our videos on YouTube, is you stop what you're doing and go read the Mistborn trilogy from Brandon Sanderson. When I heard John DeClaire is making a game about it with Brotherwise Games, I was so excited, and I just had to upload a solo game. And
I must say, in this video, you can see Nick's hype.
And
he's actually hyped.
And the game that's on, trust, it's crazy. I'm not saying it to clickbait. It's actually something that's never happened. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna try and hold myself. Just go watch it. Yeah.
Okay. So then we had a solo playthrough of Welcome to.
That's also
so
nice.
with yours truly. Then there was a small game that we played called Bohemians.
What is that?
I was lucky enough to get Jasper to visit my apartment, and then we did a playthrough, which is on the channel. Full playthrough, it takes 59 minutes, so 1 hour, which the game will probably take 40 minutes, but we explain a little bit along the way. Then after that, we actually did an interview where I talked to him about the process of making the game. And then our latest video has already been mentioned, but I'll say it again. We have a Essen top 10 most anticipated board games, which went live 2 days ago, I would say.
Yes. And out of the 10 games, I will say there are 3 games that you're not going to easily find somewhere else. So you want to go have a look? Now that's a little bit clickbait. I'm not
I went into the dark corners of the list.
Yes.
I went a little bit away from all the hype games, and I have some hype games there, but I tried to find something that was like, this looks at least intriguing. I don't know if it's good, but
no, I agree, and I know what you're talking about, and I'm very, very intrigued about that. But that's what's there already. We are going to have more coming on, of course. Right now, we are planning to release some solo playthroughs. We have a few already filmed, and we're planning to film a few in the coming days before Essen. But of course, since Essen is coming and we're going to be there, you can always find us on the MAF Trade Spot, 3 o'clock, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then also we're going to hang around the Portal Games booth. We're going to leave I think it's whole 3, and then I always forget the exact one.
We'll put it in the comments.
And you can find it in the description of our videos. We will also be there a little bit. What was I saying before I started blabbing about
release schedule?
Yes, we're gonna have a video after Essen, which is gonna be. Should I say it or?
We're definitely gonna have a whole video, right?
Okay, great. Yeah, we're gonna have a whole video, and we are thinking. We're not saying it, right? That maybe we do something crazy and we film it the moment we. I'm just saying, maybe, don't get your hopes up. But we will do our best.
I will have been driving for 10 hours at that point, so depending on my state of mind, we will do maybe see some zombies sitting.
What's your relationship with energy drinks and coffee, Ulrich?
Coffee, I can do a lot.
Nice.
So the plan is to release at least one video per week from now on.
Exactly.
Which will be playthroughs and lists, maybe some unboxings.
Exactly.
And if you have games that you want to do a video on,
feel free.
Let us know.
We
should post our collection somewhere so people can actually pick games that we can play.
Funny that you say that. Our collections are already posted, and I actually updated it with yours on BGG. So you can always go there. There is a guild. I don't remember the name for the sake of me. And I've uploaded all 3 of our collections, even Ayub's, because we can play some games from his collection. All our collections are there. So you can go and have a look and
there you go.
Let us know. Yeah.
Now, Nick told you that I'm the editing guy. Nick is definitely the communication guy of this team.
Yeah. And speaking of communication, which is very important, you can come and speak to us and send us your messages via YouTube comments, via Instagram messages. We're also on Blue Sky. And you can always email us on our email. All these links are all over the social media. You can find our link tree everywhere. We also have a Patreon account. It has a lot of podcasts in there. It's going to start having videos soon, so feel free, go ahead. Be the number one patron. Number two, we already have one patron supporter. Yeah, but yeah, that's about Patreon.
Yes. So we talked about highlighting one video each.
Exactly.
Already talked a little bit. I want to highlight the interview with Jasper. It's called a Designer Interview, and it's on the channel. This was almost a like an egoistic idea. I honestly just wanted to learn about him making the game. So we don't talk so much about how the game actually plays. We talk more about, okay, how did you get this idea, and how did you talk to Portal, and you debuted this at Festival, and how was that different from publishing it? And so it's more about the process and what changes when you go to commercial instead of like just making your prototype. And so it's that kind of vibe. And I think Jasper was very generous with his thoughts, and yeah, so I think it turned out really good.
It was a very interesting video to watch. I don't usually watch interviews. I think I've watched like 4 or 5, and it was really nice to see behind the curtain of a designer and what happens after he goes and publishes with a big company like Portal.
And also, my main idea for the interview was that we're not just talking. We actually have the game laid out on the table. So if I ask Jasper about something, he can actually say, "Oh, you see the symbol? It's here because yada yada yada." So you're not just watching two talking heads, because that can be a little long, right?
Yeah. It was a very interesting video to watch. I liked particularly a little bit about the end when he talks about something specific. You will know what I'm talking about when you see the video. I like that part most. I already talked about Mistborn. I think it's right now becoming one of my favorite deck building games, and the fact that it comes from a world that I love. It's just made the playthrough feel so nice. Immediately after we filmed it, we actually even played it with Ulrich because he was so hyped just watching the game. So we had a playthrough right after he kicked my butt. Irrelevant. But yeah, I really like it. There is like a mini expansion coming for it. I'm very hyped about that. The playthrough, honestly, it was very interesting beginning to end. Of course, a few mistakes here and there, but who cares? Klingon subtitles over there. You can just watch those. You should go and watch it right now.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I started listening to the audiobook.
Are you for real?
Yes.
What? Where are you?
You should see his face now.
What?
I think we'll make it like a little thing we might mention every once in a while.
My God. Okay, let's end the podcast. I want to hear about that. Forget the podcast. Oh my God, I'm so hyped now. Oh my. All right, back on track. Anything else we want to mention about the YouTube before we move on?
Like, subscribe, and share.
Always. Already, we're going to say thank you for supporting us with everything we've done in the podcast, all the support. Thank you to the 492 of you that took the time out of your day to watch our Essen Top 10 video. We really appreciate you. But Ayub might not be here, although he is in our hearts. We do need to fly, as we do in every episode. At the end of every episode, if you're tuning in for the first time, we do a thing called 5 on the Fly, where each of us gives 5 games randomly to the other person, and he has to rank them without knowing what's coming.
But it's random from the games that we actually played, right?
Exactly.
Just 2.
Yeah, of course. Of course. He can't give us games that we haven't played. Right?
No, I know. I just think it needed to be said.
So, shall I start?
Yes.
So, Ulrich. Wow, this is your first time, man.
This is my debut flying. I'm nervous.
All right. Open your wings.
Will I crash and burn, or will I soar to the sky?
I don't know if you will burn, but maybe you will melt, because your first game is a game called Cube Melt, Getting Dicey.
Played this once. I heard about it a lot. As a general thing when ranking games, I think of it like, in each category, is this like the best game that there is? So like,
is it?
For this weight of game, I think it's pretty nice. It's small, it's fast. I'll say 2.
Oh my God. Cube Melt getting hype. All right. Your next game is a game that I haven't played, but you talked about it. I think you played it with Ayub, and I also seen some other friends of mine playing and uploading a picture on Facebook. It's called Tacta.
Not same weight. It's longer. It's just basically putting out cards on your table and matching symbols. It fell a little flat for me because of some rules that were unclear, so I will say 4.
Okay. Next game is pretty old. Always wanted to play it. I feel like it fits my portfolio a little bit, but I haven't had the chance to. It's called Power Grid.
Power Grid. I just listened to our last episode, and I told you that Hallertau was Excel sheet the game. Then this game is
PowerPoint. No.
That multiplied by a lot. It's a lot of math. It's a lot of math.
That sounds cool.
It's one of the first games I played in the like Puerto Rico. This one and Railways of the World was like my introduction to modern board games. I still have it. I actually put it up for the math trade. Nobody wanted it. For nostalgic reasons, I'll put it at 3.
Okay. So you left the 1 and the 5.
Yeah, rookie mistake.
Classic mistake. Classic mistake. All right, let's see your next game.
Actually, I haven't played that many bad games, I think, so.
What about the game called Zombicide?
That's a tough one because, as I said, in its genre, I think it's the best I've played.
Okay.
Is it better than my is it my best game ever? No, but for what it does, I think it's perfect. So 1.
Oh. I really hope you're not gonna regret it. Let me ask you something. Did you ever work at a job where you had a boss?
I worked at a job, yes.
No, I didn't finish. Where you had a boss that didn't like you and treated you in a bad way?
I don't think so.
Well, in this board game
okay.
called Kanban EV,
okay.
your boss Sandra is a little bit rough with you.
Yeah. That should be higher. But.
Yeah, Kanban EV is a Lacerda game. You played it twice now, or just the one?
I don't have the count. Yeah. I think 3. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
It's really, really good.
Zombicide, Cube Melt, Getting Dicey, Power Grid, Tacta, and Kanban EV for your let's say first list.
Debut, yeah.
The debut list, yeah. Let's see.
Nothing is in the right spot, but they're all good, actually.
Well,
except for Tacta, I think I would play any of them right now.
Fans get to decide if it's in the right spot or not. So let's see what the people think. My turn. Hit me. Okay, metaphorically, please.
So
actually,
the first title actually fits this segment quite well. It's called 27th Passenger. Is that the same title as a Wesley Snipes movie from the 90s?
It has to do with murder, if that's what you're asking. You're on a train, there are passengers, there's a murder happening, you need to find the murderer. It's made by some very, very intriguing Greek designers, I will say. I really like their work. They've made some other games that I enjoyed. It is a good game. I haven't played it in, I don't know, maybe 10 years. But when I played it, it was really enjoyable. I will put it for nostalgia reasons. I will put it on number 3.
Cool. Then we have a game that I think you might like quite a lot.
What could that be?
It starts with a letter D.
Dominion.
Yeah, man.
Really? I mean, I can get better than this, I think. I mean, it can, but why risk it? I think I'm going to put it on number 1.
Of course you are.
So my commitment to the deck building genre, probably my favorite genre, although roguelikes are now climbing a lot.
Yeah, but I mean...
I still put it number 1. It's the game that started everything for me. I have every single expansion that released up to 2018.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you would do that.
Yeah.
So next one is an IP you don't love.
Okay.
I don't think you hate it, but it's a deck builder.
Okay.
So that's already good. And the IP is Star Wars.
Yep, I figured. I mean, I love the game. I think for a 2-player deck building game, it's very good. Would I prefer it over something like Star Realms? Probably not.
Is it the one that is basically Star Realms?
Yes, yeah. Exactly. So I think that I need to leave number 2 spot open for strategic reasons, but I can't put it on 5. So I'll just put it on 4.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to try that.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't?
No.
We should.
Yeah. Next one sounds like a food theme, maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe samurai theme. I don't know. It's called Hokkaido.
Okay. That was one of Ayub's games, I think. I don't remember it a lot. Can I cheat? Can I look at a picture real quick? I think it was building some buildings.
You're making the rules so you can break them.
On top of each other's. That's the one. It's a card game. You were playing cards one on the other. Yes, that's it. Perfect. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I enjoyed it when I played it. I've only played it once and I barely remember it. So I'm not going to waste my number 2 spot on a game that I barely remember. So I think Hokkaido, sorry for all of you Hokkaido lovers out there, is going to go on number 5.
Yes. So this one, I haven't played it.
Oh.
I think you like it. It's called Battlelore 2nd Edition.
Oh. Of course I like it. Battlelore 2nd Edition is...
it's the Memoir 44 one, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. It is like my introduction to wargaming. It was a time in my life that I wanted to get into wargaming and I didn't know where to start. So I went to my local game store. Hey, blah, 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 blah. You know me. What do you suggest? Boom. Take this.
Yeah.
I took it. Oh my God. I loved it. I played so much of it. But there was a problem with it. Nobody wanted to play. Solo gaming was not existing back there. So I just fell out of it. And it's still sitting in Greece. I think now what's good? Star Wars Battle of Thoth? Yeah, I think it's when I saw the playthrough of that, it reminded me a lot of what was happening in Battlelore.
I was a little bit surprised how simple Battle of Thoth was. I think they also cut down on the scale a little bit.
Battlelore is also not complicated at all. There's 3 sides. You pick a side, you do actions there.
Yeah.
What do you have there? 2 units, you use them.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Okay. Let's revisit Dominion Battlelore 2nd Edition, 27th Passenger, Star Wars deck building game, and Hokkaido for Nick. And if my mouse moves, Zombicide, Cube Melt Getting Dicey, Power Grid, Tacta, and Kanban EV for Ulrich.
Yeah, I just think I should switch Kanban and Cube Melt. Then it's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. All right. We did it. That's the episode.
Cool.
How do you feel? Are you excited about the...
I didn't... I maybe I crashed, but I didn't burn.
Well, once again, I have no words. I'm just so excited about the...
Are we at 500? Are we at 500?
Please refresh.
Where am I?
You can find us on Patreon, Instagram, Blue Sky, and now YouTube, which we have 500?
494 views.
Yes. So 2 of you did it. Thank you. We appreciate you. And on YouTube, I'm going to have links for all of these things below. Thank you all once again so much for listening. This was Nick.
This was Ulrich.
We will see you in the next one. Peace.